Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. We're going to have comedian Rob Allen on the show. But first, did someone order a humpback whale? I don't know. Wasn't there a joke with Oprah? It's like, you get a humpback whale. You get a humpback whale. Everybody gets a humpback whale. I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, some kayakers definitely got a humpback whale, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Oregon became the first state to decriminalize hard drugs. Could I get a ticket there, please? Like right now? Yeah, to Oregon, so I could do all the hard drugs I want. Yeah? No? Okay. Anyways, and the Air Force fines $5 for using lines from this movie. I'll tell you what it is a little later. We also have your weather brought to you by What the Forecast. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. And welcome to the Epic Radio Show. I am your host, Epic. Yes, join us on this Sunday morning. We're running a little late. I blame Marcus always. Speaking of Marcus, he is in the booth today.
How are you? It's good to be here. Sunday.
Your mic was down. Sorry, buddy.
It's down. Oh, there we are. How are you? Good morning. It's good to be here. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Thank you.
Today's actually a pretty awesome day. Well, first off, we have Rob Allen on the show.
Yes.
He's a very, very great comedian. He's been all over the world. So we'll get to talk to him. And he's a local boy, too. He's from here.
From the egg crown.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? From the egg cat,
so that'll be very interesting. Also, it's my son's 7th birthday today.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Give it up for Ryan.
Yeah, so we'll bring him down a little later because he's pretty hilarious, I figure. We have no Rello. We have no Ashley today. It's just me and Marcus.
Yeah, we don't need nobody.
Yeah. Hey, Latrice.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve. Hey,
girl.
Mikey.
Hi, everybody.
Mikey. Mikey.
It's good to have you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Make sure you follow us on the social medias. The social media.
All of the social medias, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know how to look us up by now.
Hell yeah, it's easy.
Also, make sure you catch Beyond Epic with Chris Farrell. Every Wednesday is a new episode.
Yeah, every Wednesday. Check it out.
Quickly, it was really funny because last week, if you guys didn't tune in, we had Liliac.
Yeah.
Right?
Fantastic show.
Actually, one of our most successful shows ever.
Right? How many viewers altogether?
I think almost 6,000.
6,000, yo.
Yeah.
You better tune in.
Yes.
The originals here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Original listeners.
So, thank you to them. But
yeah, right. Oh my God.
So Chris Farrell. Oh man, I was listening to his episode. He had to end up taking it down because he kept calling him Lilac.
Poor guy.
He was calling Liliac Lilac.
Why take it down? Leave it. Just admit your mistakes the next time. You know?
I told him all he had to do was just go back in and just edit
Edit
it,
it.
you know. But he's like, no, I'll just redo it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh, he did it.
You know, it's fine. It's fixed. And somebody actually like messaged us on YouTube and said it'd be nice if they got the name right.
Oh,
but that was our show, though. That was our show. We didn't mispronounce their name on our show.
It was after.
Beyond Epic is separate. We're together but separate.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, a recap show, but he also has his own interviews.
He's like LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we're not together. We're just separate.
Yeah.
But we're still together.
Yeah.
But we're separate.
We're bonded. But it's not an unbreakable bond.
Like, he gave us the ring and then he left.
It's like the people that use duct tape on, to hold their car door
bumper,
shut. Yeah. Or whatever.
Or bungee cords or whatever. Hold the doors together like Shauna did with their PT Cruiser.
Steve Jericho's birthday was recently, and we actually got him a hoodie for his birthday.
Nice.
Yes. So
Happy old man day.
Yeah.
How old is he?
I think he's a year older than me, so I think he's 38.
Oh, okay. Damn, I'm still the old bastard. Son of a bitch. 44.
Yeah.
44, baby.
Yeah.
I got 4 peace signs.
And it's funny, too, because, we'll get to see your age a little later.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that.
Orale.
But first, see, I was right, Jericho. It was 38.
Jericho. Yeah. Jericho.
See?
That's how you say it in Spanish. Jericho. Stefano Jericho.
But moving on with the show. We're going to have a short show today since we have no crazy news or teabag.
Hey, but we're going to keep it afloat. You know
what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing is, did somebody order a humpback whale? Did you?
I think so. I've been searching for one,
and I don't think these kayakers did either.
I haven't been able to find one, but it's in the proximities.
On Monday morning, Julie McSorley invited Liz Cotrio, her friend of 27 years ago, kayaking off Avila Beach, California, in St. Louis Obispo County, where they both live. The idea was simple: to spend a pleasant day while watching off California's Central Coast. I cannot.
You're talking down
You're messing me up
because I'm looking right at you.
Yeah, it's like your eyes are so hypnotizing right now. They set off in a yellow kayak, soaking in the views of humpback whales feeding and breaching in the distance.
Just the two of us.
Yes, a sight that Miss McSorley had enjoyed the day before with her husband. The friends were about a half mile from shore when they noticed schools of silverfish around their kayak.
Oh.
Making it sound that Miss Cotrio, 63, an office manager for an orthodontist, likened to crackling glass. Whatever that, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Fishes are slapping together or something?
Yeah, I guess.
In hysteria?
Yeah. We knew something was about to happen, but we didn't know where the whale was exactly. A humpback whale then suddenly surfaced underneath the kayak, lifting them about 6 feet above the water. That was weird. A nearby kayaker captured a video of the wild encounter on a cell phone. In it, witnesses scream as the whale breaches, capsizing the kayak and tossing the women into the water.
Holy crap.
An off-duty firefighter who was paddleboarding nearby helped them right the kayak. He checked to see if he had our arms and legs and everything, she said.
All right.
But yeah, that's pretty insane, I think. Just to have like this humpback whale, you're just kayaking and shit. You're like, oh wow, look at all these fish, and then bam,
that's a telltale
Moby
sign.
Dick. Like coming back, like fuck y'all people.
Get off my land.
Yeah, it's like that was like get off my lawn, but for the ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
What's that? How they do it in Finding Nemo, where the girl she's like, "Get off my land." Remember?
Yeah.
How she used to talk to whales like that makes no sense.
Yeah. Right. Oh my god.
That's funny.
But they would understand her. Fucking Dory.
Right. Yeah. And the whales are like, "Oh."
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm a kid at heart. I'm sorry. Street child.
What is Robert talking about? It's about time.
Robert.
I don't get it.
What's about time?
Please I got like sleep in my eyes. Are like still. I don't know what the hell's going on.
We're with our listeners, man. We're real. You know what I'm saying? We get eye boogers too.
Yep.
Thank you for all the listeners, for real.
For shizzle.
Well, what's Robert talking about? We got kicked in the messages. What are you talking about? It's about time. What's about time?
That's what I said.
His Viagra kicked in. He's like, it's about time, son of a bitch. Honey, get in here.
What would you do? Did you see that picture though? Like that. I mean, what would you do?
Panic?
I mean, I
start paddling?
There was definitely some doo-doo in that kayak. I'm just saying.
Bro.
Because there's no way.
She got thrown how many feet in the air? She's
like, well, the kayak itself went 6 feet in the air. And then they popped out of it.
Holy shit.
So they had to have been like, at one point, like about 8 feet.
Dude, like, that's horrible because, you're on water.
And then literally all you do is you look down and you see this massive humpback whale with its fucking mouth open. You're like, what the hell? I'm about to be eaten.
Yeah.
You know?
And it wouldn't give a shit either. We're like, the whale was like, well, there's some extra in there. Like chicken.
He said I wasn't connected to my Wi-Fi. That's not our problem, though.
Right. Neither is our Viagra.
Neither is the Viagra. Oh, that's
good
funny.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Ashley said, I'm hanging out with all these old dudes.
Old man.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ashley, what are you talking about?
Ryan's 44.
44. Oh, nice. 44 brothers in the house.
Sarah's 34. Oh, I didn't know you guys had like a 10-year difference there. That's cool.
July 29th.
Me and Ashley has 8.
July 29th, bicentennial.
So that means when you were 14, she was 4.
Who?
Ryan and Sarah.
Oh, Ryan, right?
Yeah. He was 14. She was 4.
Wow. So when he was 10, he was putting his PB in a newborn.
Oh my God, dude. What the Where's the baby crying?
Awkward.
Like you
No.
gotta find that one, yes. Oh my God! What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Robert said he's 67. Sarah said he chased me down with a bag of lollipops.
You want them candy, girl?
No, adulting is crazy because, like, seriously. So, when I met Ashley, she was 21, but I was like 29 at the time.
Yeah.
So
like grass on the field.
Oh my God. Okay, Hillbilly Marcus.
I tell you what, if she can swing a bat, she can hit a ball.
Allison said me and my boyfriend have a 9-year difference. I noticed that a lot. Women do usually seek for like older men. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess the older guys are just perverts because they always get like these younger women,
You already know everything. By the time you old man, 60s, forget about it. I can't wait to be 60.
I mean, I think it's just the maturity level. I think by the time we are like 10 years older than these women, like they're already like at our level.
Right.
When we're just now getting there.
Right.
Yeah.
You got it. You hit it right on the nail, bro. Right on the nail. You hit the hammer right on the nail, man. I tell you what. That's the goddamn truth.
Yeah.
But women mature way faster.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit. When they're like 14, they be looking like they're like 35 half the time.
Well,
I mean, shit. I gotta tell my younger girls, or my 16-year-old, my 14-year-old, not to wear makeup and shit.
Yeah. Well, my daughters,
just because
my daughters wear makeup, they look like they're 30.
I know, it's insane.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, stop. You're 19. Quit it.
You gotta card bitches. You know what I mean?
The eyelashes out to here and shit. Like,
mm-hmm.
Got 6-inch eyelashes.
They're like making like crow's feet on there to make them look older and stuff.
Right?
Like, I don't know what's going on.
I know. Everybody trying to go gray, too. I guess I should keep my grays.
That's not always true. He said younger women like sex more than these old bags. That's not always true, man.
It depends, yeah.
Dude.
It depends.
I used to work in a nursing home, and let me tell you, them old people were fucking.
Yeah.
And they didn't care. They didn't use any protection.
Oh.
There was a big thing with STDs spreading throughout the nursing home.
Well, and the nurses' aides, too, getting paid to do certain things. Take a shower. Let me wash you. Specific way. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because recently I went into this nursing home and I'm walking down the hallway, I'm trying to help somebody with their concentrator or whatever. And like I'm passing all these old women and they're just staring me down. I'm like
look at that fresh piece of meat there.
Yeah, basically. And the nurse that was walking with me, she said, "Oh yeah, you're getting a lot of attention because they don't see a lot of men around."
Oh my god!
I'm like, "Oh my god!"
And like you dropped,
and then one of them was like, he could help me out." I was like, "Oh man,
dude,
get me out of here!"
I was a floor tech in a healthcare facility, bro, and I used to clean the floor. And there used to be this old. When I first started there used to be this old lady. She used to every time I'd drive by her room,
yeah,
she would be going, "Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!" Just over and over again, nonstop. So I went past once in the vacuum, the carpet and shit, and then I went past again. I'm like, I went to the front desk because I was new. I was like, this lady's screaming, "Help me! Help me! Help me!" And the nurses aide like, she's like that all the time. Don't worry about it. So one day I went in there. I passed every day. Help me! Help me! The lady help me. And one day out of curiosity, I walked in there, and I was like, "What can I help you with? What did you need help with?" And she's like, "Oh God, thank God you're here. Can you please, honey, please?" And she turned to her side. She's like, "Scratch my anus."
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Excuse me? Please, please, oh my God, please, I can't scratch it. Can you please scratch my anus, please? Scratch my anus." And I was like, I'm gonna get the nurse's aide. I'll be back. So I went back to that same nurse's aide. I was like, "That lady's asking for anus to be scratched." She's like, "Okay." She puts her gloves on. And the lady goes in the room.
Oh my God, it scratches her ass.
And she's like, "Oh, thank you. Oh God. Oh yes, that's it right there.
Oh my God.
It was horrible. Sorry to drop that on y'all. I went through it, so now we all went through it together.
I think you helped her.
Secretly. Nobody knows.
Yeah, she tossed you a Benny. And
the next day I was like, yeah, I'm scratching it.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, that's nasty. She was a spitter too.
Oh my God.
Yep, there'd be loogies on the walls and shit.
Oh God.
She was horrible.
Oh, that's horrible.
She lived to 100.
Wow.
Yeah. She had a private room. Obviously she had to have a private room.
Yeah, because she was just always wanting her anus scratched.
Looking, and screaming all day and night. Man. Help me. Help. That whole corridor is empty because of her.
Wow. That's insane.
10 rooms they couldn't rent because of her. Or they rented to deaf people.
Oh my God. Ryan said it. I got an itch, bitch. Yep.
I got love for my homies. Olale.
All right. Well, speaking of homies, we're gonna take a break and get Rob Allen on the phone.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Welcome back. My guest today is world-renowned comedian. He has performed comedy in 9 different countries. He's also been on Comic View 8 times and has won the Red Fox Cutting Edge Award. Please welcome to the Epic Radio Show, Rob Allen. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm just getting up. I was fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's funny is I literally called him during a break, and he's like, "Hey, I think you got the wrong number," and then he hung up on me. I guess he's just waking up and stuff, and then he called me back.
Yeah,
He's like, "I'm sorry,
I'm
man."
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And look, I was up, and then you know how you go back to sleep because you be like, "Wow, I was fucked up last night," and I went back to sleep.
That's Rob Allen for you.
And I mean, I was up like 7:30, man. Like, oh wow, yeah, it's a new day, it's sunny, and then I realized how fucked up I was, and I went back to sleep, and I'm just not getting back up.
What's your poison?
Liquor.
I know, what kind of liquor? Like all of it? Like just you're
Yeah,
like,
all
fuck it.
kinds.
Okay,
Dark, white, vodka, rum, Fireball, or whatever, man. Wine, Wild Irish Rose.
Jesus.
A little weed mixed in too.
So I want to start by saying thank you for being on the show. You've had a very long and prosperous career from what I've seen, and I know Marcus is a huge fan.
Yeah. That's my cat, man. That's my dude,
yeah,
man.
But how go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, so how did you get into comedy to begin with? Who was your biggest influence?
Well, actually, when I was in school, I was like the class clown, and all that, man. And I actually did a show like in 7th grade. This teacher had a talent show, and we, if you had any talent, you can go up and do what you want. I went up and did a couple of jokes and impressions, and they laughed, and I didn't think about it. I just, I went, I thought I was going to be a football player and all this and that. So, actually, when they found out I wasn't going to get that big and, my mama wasn't making enough food for me to have muscles, I decided to do comedy at like 19, 20 years old, and I couldn't stop. I wanted to stop. There was times I was like, oh, I ain't going to make no money at this. Let me go on and go back to college and all this and that. And then it just kept grabbing at me. It was like, no, this is what you meant to do.
Nice.
And apparently so, because, you've performed in 9 different countries. What countries did you perform in?
I've been to Spain. I've been to Austria, Italy, the Netherlands, Germany, Honduras. I've been to so many places, and that is the highlight of my life, because if I leave this world today, I can say thank you for letting me see all these different places and all these different people and different things, and there's some people that are rich don't even go to, and I got to see them.
Right.
And it wasn't because I was in the army or nothing like that. It was because I was performing for a lot of people there, and they enjoyed it. And I went to bullfights in Madrid. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here, really?
I smoked weed in the Netherlands. And in the psychedelic room. You know what I mean? And
wow.
And I met a lot of good people, had a lot of fun time, and that's like I said, man. And, one of the biggest things is in my life has been traveling and being able to see all those people, all those different things. I got to see, the Colosseum in Rome. I went to Rome.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
St.
awesome.
Peter's and the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
So let me ask,
you know
Rob,
what I'm saying?
Man.
Let me ask, out of all the countries you visited, which one was your favorite?
I'm not gonna lie, Italy.
Italy.
Wow.
Yeah. Because it was like, I love The Godfather. So, I was walking around. I was walking around there like I was the Godfather. And I got this movie that I made. It's called The Sugar. It's about an old pimp. And I shot scenes in Italy.
Wow.
Where I mean, I was dressed up as this old pimp, and I was walking down the street in Naples, and there were people coming out the house and riding on their scooters and patting me on the shoulder. And I remember this old couple, they had a bottle of wine. And they were like, hey, hey. I'm like, oh, y'all holding that wine up to the wrong motherfucker. I'm finna come drink some. And we were dancing with the wine. I mean, it was just like, not like, something out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It was just like, wow,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was my favorite. I got to go to Sardinia. I seen mountains made out of red clay.
Wow.
Venice. And seeing the little, the little river or the lake where the bridges go over and all that. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, that was fun. And got to eat their pizza, which is actually flat.
Yeah,
real flat pizza, kind of soupy. And I was like, damn, I just can't wait to get back to Ezra Lemia's back in East Cleveland.
I know their pizza isn't as good as ours.
No, that's that, but that's theirs, and they didn't, that's where it got. I was like, well, everything else is cool when they can keep this bread with soup on top of it.
Where do you think the worst place you've been at is?
Probably Honduras. I went there during the time where they were blowing up buses and all that type of shit. And then it was like, just like 2 shows for the reserves and the army people that were down there, and it was like, and I was early in my career too, so they wanted me to do like a whole lot of time, and I didn't have it. Gotcha. I didn't tell them that shit. I wanted the money.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to do it, so I started making up shit and talking shit to generals. And when I finally ended the show, that I realized, I kind of fucked up. It wasn't a bad place. It's just that I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, and that's a big thing. Comics don't know when they're ready, and I should have turned that down. And they wanted me to do like 40 minutes. It probably was like the second year in my career. I probably had like 15.
That's
and
great.
So I had to ad-lib, and the ad-lib didn't go that good.
Wow. So obviously you were traveling a lot. What's your favorite thing about being on the road?
You know what is that seeing things. Just seeing something different, man. Being able to say, I've been here, I've been there. I got to talk to this person or that person, and I got pictures of me next to the Roman, to the Coliseum, and I went to the Coliseum and I went to St. Peter's and I drove on the Autobahn in Germany, 180 miles. I was doing 180 miles per hour.
Wow.
And Tim Folger, he was another comic. Him and Joe Wiley was in the back seats while the promoter had let me drive, and it looked like they were going to die. Like, this motherfucker ain't even got no license.
Oh, my.
You know what I'm saying? I was flying like a motherfucker, doing 180 in Germany, yeah.
Lucky,
That's
man. Wow.
What is the Red Fox Cutting Edge Award?
I won that my first time on Comic View.
Wow.
And I lost. There was actually a competition. I actually lost the competition. But they wanted us to be clean, and I thought I was fairly clean. I didn't curse. You can't curse, But I did some little jokes, that it was kind of over the edge. Mm-hmm. And they called me like months later and said, hey, can you get back to L.A.? We want to give you an award. Wow. And I said, what? And I said, shit, I didn't even win. I didn't even make it to the next, to the semifinals. They was like, no, you was a bad motherfucker. So I came back, and I was sitting in this room, and I met Neil Long. I met Layla Rakan. I hope I'm saying her name right. I forgot his name too. St. John guy that died off the soap operas. He the one that actually gave me my award. And I met a lot of big people. I was like, wow, they brought me here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they gave me a nice big award, and it sits in my mother's assisted living place now, and she, you know, she'll have that forever. So.
Wow, amazing.
You also won the Ohio Urban Awards.
No, I gave those.
Oh, you
I
gave
gave
them?
those.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave those. So you know, I had to give myself one shit.
Gotcha.
But like in 1997, you know, I had been awarded in 94, 95.
Okay.
So 1997, I looked around and looked at these comedians. Man, I was traveling to Europe and stuff, and I said, well, maybe some of these comedians deserve some things, you know. And I came up with these, you know, most creative, best up and coming, top comedy host, and I came up with these little subjects, and then I asked around, I polled a bunch of people, and I said, well, who do you think the best in Ohio? Who do you think the best in Cleveland? Who do you think here? And then I came up with some names, and I said, hey, we're gonna have a show. I'm bringing you here. I'm buying you some awards. We'll get you a hotel room.
That's awesome.
Make sure you have something to eat, drink, and some little weed if you need some weed. And they would come every year. I did it for 11 years.
Wow.
Did it for 11 years straight. And then, until I just basically ran out of comics. I mean, honestly, it's not like today. You know, everybody's a comic today. All you got to do is do a damn skit now and get 50,000 followers, and you on the road and asking for $5,000 a show. But back then, a lot of the same comics, I was giving awards from Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, Painesville, Youngstown, Toledo. And I said, shit, I done gave him this award. I done gave him this award. I can't get no more. You know what I'm saying? So I laid off of it. And then I seen, it became underappreciated too, because I was giving these guys awards, and there were people against me that would book regular comedy shows on the night that I would have the award.
Wow.
And comics would call me and tell me, oh, give my award to la 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 la.
Wow.
I got the show. You know, I said, oh no, okay. This ain't even worth doing no more. You could have did that show anytime.
Yeah.
You know, this motherfucker is doing this show trying to fuck with me. And you could have came and got this award. He ain't giving you shit. You probably ain't gonna get your fucking money.
Yep.
But I'm giving you something. And now today, most of those comedians, if you look at their resume, their portfolios for comedy, it'll say Ohio Urban Comedy Awards, most talented, Ohio most creative, most original.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll have a year on there where they actually got an award and everything. So I did that to boost the comedians' morale, boost up the comics. Because I was like one of the only guys in Cleveland at the time that was actually on TV regularly and all that and everything. So I was trying to look out for people.
No, that's pretty awesome, man. I mean, so you feel like you're kind of like at the time especially, you were just trying to bring the comedy community together.
Together. That's all. You know, and it was like a convention. You know, hey, here's this guy from Cincinnati. Here's this guy from Columbus. He has a room. He has a bar. He has a restaurant.
Yeah, networking.
Let's network. Let's get a tour going. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's do some work together. But you know, if it ever happens again, the only crew out here promoting anything in Ohio that I think would probably do something like that is these two young ladies,
Janky promoters,
Patrice Isaac, and Ashley Flame. They probably could pull it off.
For sure.
So I mean, I stopped it, and a bunch of people came back and like, oh, we need to get it going again, and I just didn't see, the fairness of them. I said, no, you're not gonna be fair. You're gonna get this to your
exactly
friend. You're gonna get this to the other guy. That's one thing I've noticed,
especially in Ohio, is it's like there's like these groups of people that kind of stick together. Like
they click. Yeah, the comedy clicks, we call them comedy clicks, and they're really not good for comedy. They're good for them at the time. They lean on each other. They get shows. They might book somebody outside the clique, but then the rest of the show is the whole clique. You know, they're really not good for comedy. It's an individual thing, man. When you're getting on stage, you don't have a fucking clique going up with you.
Yeah.
You know, but you can have friends and all that. That's cool, but to actually have a clique where you walking around like a fucking gang.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna fuck with you. We ain't gonna talk to you and all this.
And it's so stupid because honestly, having competition makes you better. Like getting more people involved, different ideas, and just having other people other than just the same motherfuckers all the time. You know what I mean? Like it gets you better. You know?
Right.
That's honestly, I seen it coming back in the '90s, and I said, "Oh no, I'm going to do this award thing." Mm-hmm. So when I did the award thing, I thought it was like take away that little gap where you had this crew and that crew, and I don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's people I don't fuck with, and one thing, the worst thing to me, and that that one little phrase, I might get it wrong. Imitation is flat, whatever.
Yeah.
The joke stealing thing is like the worst thing in the world, man. Yeah. I mean, in comedy.
Yeah, I mean, as Carlos Mencia.
They'll switch a joke up and change the words and say, "Well, man, go like this." Motherfucker, you watched me do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You just watched me. You wasn't talking shit about this subject your whole goddamn career. You've been doing comedy fucking 10 years. You sit down and watch me do a show, and now me and you doing damn near the same joke.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's like the worst thing in the world. I mean, we could have the same subject. People talk about weed, people talk about fucking and kids and this or that. But when you get on like the same exact thing, man, like you stealing my joke, bro.
That's why I stick.
You stole my idea. You stole my joke.
That's why.
And this is how we live. We live off our jokes. So that's what like one of the worst things in comedy is thieves. Do your own shit. Come up with your own shit. You know what I mean? Don't get in this business if you got to go and watch somebody else do comedy and be like, "Ooh, I'm going home and write a joke about the seesaw at the playground." You ain't had no fucking joke about no seesaw at no playground. It never crossed your fucking mind.
I know, right? Speaking of that too, right? So you've performed with a lot of great comedians like Tommy Davidson, Martin Lawrence, Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah, some of them was cool and some of them wasn't. Yeah,
and that's what I was going to ask you. Like, did you learn a lot from performing alongside these comedians?
Yeah, and I blew some of their asses out. I'm not even trying to brag. I did a show about 3-4 years ago in Columbus at I forgot the name of the theater, but anybody from Columbus will know the biggest damn place they got. Had to be 4,000 people, whatever.
Wow.
One of their regular theaters. I got called at the last minute. Mark Curry couldn't make it. Samora was my friend. She was the host. And Tommy Davidson and Earthquake was already in the show. And they said, "We need you to come down and do a few minutes and take Mark's place." Now, I didn't get the money. Mark was slated to get like $5,000 or whatever. I didn't get close. I didn't get close to that money. That's when the promoter be like, "Yeah, bring Rob. He gonna be funny, and I can get him this."
Yep.
So I went down for the do the little notoriety. Yeah, whatever. And then they had a local comic go up before me. Then I went up, blew that motherfucker up. When I did my joke about getting pulled over, we're getting pulled over by the police high, and the officer asking me my social security number, and I did that. $75 said 08, and then he said 08, and I said IO. That Columbus crowd went fucking crazy. Off that IO on that Social Security. If anybody see my show, they'll know what I'm talking about. They went fucking crazy. I blew that place up. And I'm not trying to brag, but I probably was. People was online the next day talking about the guy with the big head in the blue suit was the funniest person on the show. And I was the only one with a blue suit. And a big head. So, but I seen Tommy Davidson. He went up passing me. I mean, I had seen him, met him before, and then this or that. And he had to work because I left a hole in there, and he had to work. So afterwards, he's sweating. He got his shirt off. I'm backstage. I walk up to him and I say, Tommy, great show, man. He wouldn't even shake my hand.
Wow.
He looked at me and said, I'm the Michael Jordan of comedy. And I said, well, I guess I'm LeBron, motherfucker, because I whooped your ass
tonight.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Yeah, so everybody ain't cool. Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac, them some down earth. Bernie Mac was one of the down earth people. I traveled with Robin Harris. God bless him and his family and his whole. Because if he was still here, I'd probably be on another level. You know, my comedy career ain't went like I wanted to because I got a good heart. And I put comedy aside for family. I took care of my sister's kids, my mama. I took care of women that I was with and their kids, and even when I wasn't with them. So, I probably should have been stingy and like the little fuck y'all, fuck everybody, and I'd have me some money in my pocket, but I didn't. I put people in front of comedy, and times I had money to move to LA. I didn't move to LA because somebody needed their rent paid. Wow. Somebody lights was going to get cut out, and somebody's heat was going to get cut off, and shit like that. And then my mother got sick.
I mean, that's real,
and then I gave her part of my life when maybe, I thought about that too, because, things weren't great when we were children. And I could look back and be like, damn, why did I do this? And she did this to us, but that's my mama. Yeah. So, I'm like I said, man, I ain't mad because I could die today. And in my resume of life, it'll be, he went all these motherfucking places. He met all these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got he made thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna be mad. So
I wouldn't blame you either if I accomplished. If I accomplished exactly what you did, especially because I'm not a comedian, I'm a musician, a little different. But if you were in Comic View 8-9 times.
Yeah, it started off in 1994, and look, I was supposed to be on Def Jam. I fucked that up. I didn't fuck it up. The producer guy, I'm not gonna bring his name up, but we did an audition. 30 comedians did an audition for him in Columbus, mm-hmm. at a comedy club in Columbus years ago. They all bombed. Even the friends that I drove down there with were horrible.
Wow.
I went up and was funny. The guy pulled me over in front of everybody and said, hey, come here. And they was like, wow, he calling you. He said, you're on. And so I sat back and waited on the phone call. I gave my information. Never got the phone call. And I called them and said, hey, wait, how y'all finna tape? I heard y'all about the tape. Nobody's called me. And they got some name mixed up with a guy who's now deceased.
Wow.
His name was Todd Allen Lynn. He was from Cincinnati. He called before me and said, this is Todd Allen. And the producer said, the guy said, Todd Allen, I thought it was you. I thought it was Rob Allen. His actual name was Todd Lynn. And he was funny. He went on to write for Saturday Night Live. He should have been on there anyway.
Yeah.
But to have me sitting back waiting, and then I blew it after that because, I called and I was like, motherfucker, I'm Rob Allen. Yeah, and that blew it then. I was young.
Yeah.
Everybody make mistakes, and I went and called, cussed the motherfucker out. You motherfucker, I will, all that. I fucked that up. So, but like I said, I cannot get mad, man. I met some beautiful ladies in my life. Been around the world. Got to stay in nice places, see nice things, and stuff like that, man. I did a show, for me to be even an older comedian. I'm 52. The younger guy, say a DC Young Fly, opened for him last year in Pittsburgh, and my friend and free him, please, Mr. Uncle Pimpin, took me to Pittsburgh. He wanted to see the show, and like, man, don't worry, you don't have to worry, you don't have to drive, you can drink. And I went and did that show with him and Ryan Davis and another guy from Wild, and I can't remember his name. But this was a younger crowd. I blew that motherfucker up in front of that young crowd, to the fact where when I asked that man to take a picture with me, and after I watched him take pictures with several other people, he said, "No, I can't right now. I gotta take a long shit." I said, "Well, go on. You mad? I fucked y'all. Y'all wasn't ready from this old motherfucker. You know,
I
made you
ask
motherfuckers work."
So, things have been slowed down since the pandemic and everything. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been 2 seconds from going crazy, cause any real comic know that this is our therapy. This we live off making people laugh, and that makes us feel good. We can have the worst week in the world, but at the end of the show, you got people want to take pictures with you and tell you how funny you were and how much they appreciate you. That feels a lot better. But to go from 10 to 20 shows a month to 10 to 20 shows in 6 months, it hurts.
Yeah,
it hurts. It hurts. It hurts bad. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I've done physical work. I'm good with my hands. Besides jacking off, I do other shit. So I've been doing physical work. I've been trying to spend time with the people I care about. But I'm not gonna lie, it's been rough, man, and I don't think nobody thinks about us. I think the musicians and everybody else, you're fine. And I've never been the internet motherfucker either. I had nothing against them, but I think they're cheating the system because we didn't have that.
Yeah.
I watched these internet guys who got 200,000 followers get a show for $5,000, and they get on stage and they can't do 30 minutes worth of
right.
jokes.
Yeah.
But they bad as fuck doing the skit.
Right.
My skit, I got 200,000, but you can't. They can't even get on stage and do 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I never fell into that little group. They're get on and do a skit and ask for Cash App money and all this and that. I couldn't get into that shit.
Yeah.
But the comedy club was my thing. The comedy club, the theaters, the opening up for musical groups. I opened up for Patti LaBelle and some other people.
Wow.
And that was my thing. I got to see a motherfucker laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That looking into a camera phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hoping somebody out there laughing. That ain't one.
Definitely. Especially I think comedy. You have to have a crowd there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Like music, you've rehearsed that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you rehearse comedy, but at the same time, you feed off that crowd. Some motherfucker in the crowd might say something or do something, and
it become the best part of your act.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People take that shit for granted.
Or that one mad motherfucker that won't laugh, and you finally make him laugh.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Right.
Yeah.
But look, I have nothing against them guys, because some of these guys got talent, and they'll be funny on their skits, and then when it's time to get on stage, be a funny motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
the majority of them,
do it.
though, yeah. Well,
I couldn't do it because it wasn't me. So, right now, I started the pandemic as one of the good and top comedians around, and now I'm not even on the radar because the internet comic then took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't. They got 20 billion followers, and people, the promoters will look at that and they'll say, well, I don't give a fuck if he's funny or not. He got 20 billion followers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to book him, and he's going to get some people in here, and I'm going to make money that night. I could book you because you're funny and make people laugh, but this motherfucker going to make me some money.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until they run out of gas.
How can people find you on social media?
I'm on Bookface, Rob Allen Comedy. I'm on Twitter, Rob Allen Comedy. I'm on Graham Insta. Rob Allen Comedy, and I'm looking for some friends because I really don't have a whole bunch of friends. I be blocking motherfuckers. You know, I ain't even gonna lie, man. When all this political and all that bullshit, when motherfuckers get up there talking that crazy shit, I don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen and all whatever, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Keep that. So I mean, I don't have a bunch of friends, but I'm looking for them. Like I said again, Bookface, Graham, Insta, and Titter is Rob Allen Comedy. Light skinned, big head dude with a big nose and a silver tooth.
And apparently a habitual gambler too. So
yeah. Oh, I be gambling like a motherfucker. I be gambling. You know, I mean, I hate to say that, man, but I be gambling because I need something to. You know, gambling is better than like real dope. Motherfucker go out and do cracky shit, you know, and spend all your money on. You can't win nothing smoking motherfucking meth. Exactly. What you gonna win?
Yeah.
But I could take this money that ain't enough to pay a bill now. Ain't even enough. I have to take it and go play some motherfucking keno or put it on a number or put it on a horse. And in 2 minutes, my life could change.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, motherfuckers talk about me gambling. It's better than doing that hard ass dope.
For sure.
You know, so.
But thank you so much for being on the show.
Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate
free
you. I'm
Uncle
sorry
Pimpin'.
I slept. I'm free Uncle Pimpin'.
For sure.
Love the janky promoters. Thank you, Medium Marcus.
Hell yeah.
Anthony Mayo, that's my dude.
Oh, dude.
He looks funny looking. He's a funny looking dude. and
he's got a Fire mixtape dropping pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know that. he probably on fire now. It's
that's fat.
Fat motherfucker. But look, hey, I appreciate y'all.
No
Thank you for calling me back, man.
No,
I mean, I was asleep.
I was
got
like,
fucked
did
up
I have
last
the
night.
wrong number? Like, I'm like double checking. I'm
like,
like,
man, you got
no, you sounded like a bill collector. Like, hi, how are you?
Right?
Do you know we're going to send somebody to your job tomorrow to give you a subpoena for your? I'm like, damn, well, tell the motherfucker pick me up for the job too, because I like to know where the job is, because I ain't got no goddamn.
Well, I've been trying to reach you to ask you about your warranty. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, you sounded like one of them people. I swear, man, I'm like, oh man, these motherfuckers.
You got the wrong number.
On a Sunday morning, it's against the law.
I have you on. I'm like, from now on, I'm just gonna say, yo, this epic, we about to be on.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? If you would have said that, I would have caught on.
Yep.
You like, motherfucker, get up. We've been calling your ass all motherfucking morning. This epic, motherfucker. You high ass motherfucker.
We got work to do.
All right.
Yeah, get your ass up. Hurry up and doo-doo and get on this motherfucking phone.
Stupid.
All right, hey, love you guys, man. Thank you.
Love you, man. Thank you, man.
We're going to take a break. When we get back, Oregon becomes the first state to decriminalize hard drugs. Rob Allen, I'm going to get you and me a plane ticket for that. The Air Force fines $5 for using lines from this movie. I'm going to tell you which one. And then we'll have the weather, what the forecast with Marcus. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. You're listening to The Epic Radio Show, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play, and take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Where can you find great food and funny stand-up? Tickle Me Tuesdays at Chicoya Restro Bar. Where else? Janky Promoters presents the best up-and-coming comedians every Tuesday. Some would even say it's the best open mic in the Cleveland area. And it's free until January. Free until January! Located at Chicoya Restro Bar, 4620 Richmond Road in Warrensville Heights. The event runs from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. All COVID-19 precautions have been taken to make sure you enjoy your night. For more information, call 216-308-1846 or 330-812-1995. Tickle Me Tuesday by Janky Promoters.
That tickles!
This is Chris Farrell, the host of Beyond Epic. Beyond Epic is a show about a show inside a show. with longer interviews, exclusive interviews, and a recap of the epic radio show, how can you go wrong with Beyond? Because it's not epic, it's beyond epic. Where can you find it, you say? Well, everywhere the epic radio show is. So like us, subscribe, and share today. And remember, don't just make life epic, make it beyond epic.
What's the deal? This is Marcus. Chatting with us couldn't be easier with the official Epic Radio Show Discord channel. Text, voice, and even video chatted up with the cast live on the show every Sunday. It's fast and easy. Download Discord from Google Play and the App Store and have the most interactive experience ever. Go to https://discord.g.big Z, little J, big A, little Q, little S, little W, big Z, and join our server now. We'll see you Sunday.
All right, we're back. That was a great interview.
Yeah, it was
Man,
awesome.
he's funny as fuck, and that was real. A lot of the stuff he was saying,
Yeah.
like especially about like the clicks and stuff. Because you know, when I was in music and shit, when I was rapping, it was like that too. You know, there was like this group you couldn't really fuck with, but you had to fuck with this one.
That's funny.
And like, yeah, it's like that. Especially I've noticed in Ohio, especially like unless you are like extremely talented, then everybody wants to work with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Which we were
That's
kind of
exactly
at
how
that
it is in comedy.
point. You know what I mean? We were kind of at that point, but like there was still some, you know, but there's jealousy with that shit too. So it's like, you know, it's like a double-sided sword. You know, like
Yeah.
if you're shitty, people don't want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? Then
Nobody
if
wants to
you're-
fuck with me.
And then if you're like too good, people don't want to fuck with you because they're jealous and they think you're trying to steal their
Yeah.
shine. You know?
Yep.
I don't know.
People don't like me because I'm an impressionist, so I'm like the only one out there doing it that I've seen. So
Yeah. I mean,
they
but
look
that, you
at
know,
me as competition.
it's whatever, dude.
Like I got an edge on the game. Like I'm not even that funny, but
I think so. I think
mean,
you're funny.
I'm funnier
You're
like
silly.
in this aspect, in the radio podcast aspect.
No, I've seen your stand up. You're funny, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody says it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just don't believe in myself.
Well, I mean, I used to like critique every little thing about like when I was a rapper, you know, like,
Right.
oh man, you had a great show, man. I forgot one word.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
But nobody even
but
noticed.
nobody noticed, but you notice. So then you're like, you're going extra hard on yourself. That's
Right.
how it is, you
Yeah.
know?
Because that one word.
Yup. It's like, God damn it. There was times, man, I remember, especially early in my career, and even to this day, I'm horrible about like memorizing lyrics.
Mm.
It takes me a long time to memorize my lyrics.
Oh wow. It takes me a while to remember my jokes.
So a lot of times what I have to do is I'll have to listen to the song over and over again, and then I'll perform with myself on the song. And then like if I get tripped up on a line, then like I'll keep going from the beginning and then try to make it all the way through. And then if I fuck up once, then I go back to the beginning.
Wow.
And I don't stop until I have it down. You know what I mean?
Wow. My memory's like that too, man.
Yeah, but like there was times though, you know, especially when I was like drinking a lot or like you know, smoking weed or doing drugs, whatever, where I would forget all my lyrics.
Wow.
And I just have to freestyle my shit.
Jesus Christ. And everybody knows it on stage, but
Oh yeah.
nobody knowing it.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I could get away with it because especially early on, people didn't know us all like that, so it's not like they knew our songs.
Right.
So I could do it in the beginning. I remember this one time though. This dude that used to be in the group, named Focus. He was so fucked up that he literally fell off the stage, and me and the other dude that was in the group had to rap his part.
Wow. Hey, that's
and I think that was when we opened up for who was that? Mike Jones. That
Mike
happened.
Jones.
Yes. And Mike Jones was just starting off. Yeah.
Who? Mike Jones.
Anyways, that shows my age too. When he was just starting off, like shit.
That's awesome.
But he was real cool. You talk about like people down to earth.
Mike Jones.
He was so down to earth, man.
He put his phone number in a song. So.
Oh my god, he was though. Like because at the time he hadn't blown up yet, but he was getting there.
Yeah.
And we asked him like, hey, like how did that happen? You know what I mean? Like, and he basically was telling me, he told us like the whole story of how he kind of got started and kind of came up, and it started with strip clubs for him. He would make a song, and he knew people in the strip club, so he would give his song to like the DJ, or he would give the song to like a stripper, and they would like it, and they would play it during their thing, and then people were like, "Damn, what song is this?"
Wow.
Yeah, and that's how he just went to strip club and got all the strippers and the DJs to play his shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like it was very interesting. But I remember the first time I ever saw him, he had the biggest goddamn earrings in his ear. Like the diamonds look like them lead crystal doorknobs.
No way.
I swear to God, they were so fucking big. They look like doorknobs, bro.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my
That had to
God.
hurt.
Yeah, dude. Like all that weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
That's crazy. Anyways, moving on with the show. Ashley, if you're watching this, send Ryan down.
Ashley.
Yes.
Crazy news, Ashley.
But first, we are going to go to our second topic, which is Oregon. Apparently, they said, yeah, all the drugs, that's okay.
It sure is.
All of them.
Go down the Oregon Trail.
Yeah. More like that Oregon line, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh man! Might as well do drugs. You might get lost and just die. You might as well do as much drugs as you want. Decriminalize it. I said.
Yeah. So basically, and this is what's a little weird. Okay. So they haven't. It's not legal to have this. Let's just say that. Okay. You can still technically go to jail, but they're not gonna like send you to prison over like under a certain amount. So go ahead here, take a seat for a second. So anyways, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be more like a traffic offense under a certain amount. Okay, so that includes weed, it includes heroin.
Fine.
It's a fine. It's like $100 fine.
Oh.
Okay. Now, after multiple offenses, then they get you involved with like a rehab service. Mm-hmm. Instead of sending you to jail and you go into jail for 10 years just for using drugs.
So they're gonna have to build
a
lot of rehab places.
Well, the thing is though, right, is they have like $100 billion worth of taxes because they legalize weed and they tax like all that shit. So they're using that money to build that infrastructure to get people basically
addicted.
What's that?
Basically addicted on drugs so they can be in that rehab.
No.
It's kind of like a business, no?
No. You're taking it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
They're using the legal weed to fund the rehab. You're not going to rehab for weed.
Yeah, you're going for the hardcore shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But before, what they were doing was they were just sending people to prison. Oh, possession.
Yeah.
Possession.
True.
Possession.
Yeah, I see where
Instead of going to jail for possession, which actually long term uses way more tax money.
It's kind of
think about it.
Giving you a chance before going to jail.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's giving you a chance before you go into jail. But it's crazy. Like, so you're not going to go to jail even if you have meth under a certain amount. Now, if it's intent to sell, if it's like you're a drug dealer or a certain, a certain amount, then that's where the it becomes more severe and you're going to jail. But I think this is interesting. This is just my take on it. I don't know how everybody else feels about it. I don't know, man. I think that most people are, this is what it breaks down to. You could have always did drugs, right? At some point, people's been doing it for years, okay, and it's been illegal, right?
Yeah.
I don't think, even though it is just $100, I don't think that most people are just going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to do all kinds of drugs now. I don't think that's the way it's going to go. I think that the people that are already doing drugs that keep going to jail for possession over and over again, this might be a real chance to get them help, though.
Yeah.
So that's my thought on it. I don't know.
Well, they'll just get better at dodging.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I think it's a good thing so that people don't go straight to jail, like you were saying. But, I don't know. The hardcore drugs need to go. That shit's, you know what I mean? Marijuana is just, these people shouldn't be going to jail. People should be getting out of jail that are in jail for marijuana. Any kind of, I mean, it's a plant. God made it. You know what I mean? Any kind of other shit, people made, is man-made. That other stuff. Meth and crack and heroin and all that stuff. Plant, a plant, God made it. Mm-hmm. If there's buds, you could pluck it out and stick it in a pipe and do what you got to do with it. That's what they did. That's what the natives did. They did it. They got their whole family together, sat in a circle, and everybody passed around. Little kids, grandpa, teenagers, everybody. You know what I mean? So,
hold on 1 second.
To me, that's the one thing that shouldn't be criminalized. I guess. I mean, it's pretty much illegal now, all over the place.
So,
marijuana.
I wanted to take a little time, real quick. My son is turning 7 today. Actually, in a couple hours, because he was born. Happy birthday! Yeah, right. So I wanted to cut to him a little bit. Happy birthday, buddy!
Happy birthday, boy!
What were you doing?
People watching.
Playing with balloons.
You're playing with balloons?
Mm-hmm.
Here, talk a little bit into the mic.
Yeah.
He knows where the camera is?
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah. So, what were you doing? You were playing with balloons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of blew it up bigger.
They did what? You blew it up bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blew it big, and then it kind of inflated.
Did you pop it?
No.
You didn't pop it?
Just air came out.
Just air.
Sounded like a fart. Said.
What were you doing yesterday morning? Did you?
In my room.
Well, yesterday, didn't you say you could count to 300?
Oh yeah, 309.
309.
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's a lot.
And how long did it take you?
7:59 to 8:08.
So 9 minutes. It took you 9 minutes to count to 309?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Funny.
What are you doing upstairs? Are you nervous?
Sitting down.
It's sitting down? Okay. You gonna play some Spider-Man a little later?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I probably will play Fortnite because I haven't played that in a while.
What's that now?
I haven't played Fortnite in a while.
Oh, so you're gonna play Fortnite?
Probably, yeah.
Who's your favorite character right now?
Deadpool.
Deadpool? You still play as Deadpool?
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes.
Did you, you got the Wolverine skin recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
You play as Wolverine too?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
All right. Well, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, buddy, on the show. Okay.
Good
all
to
right.
have
All right.
you.
Love you, buddy. I'll see you a little later. Okay.
See you later.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
He's almost said happy birthday.
Right, he almost said
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah.
He did it. Yay.
All right. Oh.
He was
It's
on
crazy
the
that
spot.
it's 7 now. Man, it flies, man. It's crazy.
17, 10 years.
Shut up.
He'd be a big boy.
All right, so on to the next topic real quick. So Top Gun. Wanted to talk a little bit about that because the second one's coming out soon.
I didn't watch the first one. I apologize.
You didn't?
No.
You
I wasn't a
never
Top
did.
Gun person.
No.
Oh,
Man, you need to.
I missed it.
It's but anyways, what's funny about that is there is a real Top Gun Academy. Okay? And because of that, they implemented a $5 fine for anyone that uses any of the lines from the movie while they're at the academy. Isn't that funny?
Really?
Yeah. So there's there's a lot of quotable Top Gun moments, like kick the tires and light the fires, and just stuff like that. And so anytime anybody uses a Top Gun reference in the Top Gun school in the Air Force, they get fined $5, and you have to pay it right then.
It'd probably be worth it sometimes.
Yeah.
When you say something like, screw it, it's worth it. Here's the line.
Yeah.
Whatever the line is.
And I think that's what happened. Like this guy wrote a book recently. Let me get into that a little bit.
The little jet soundboard while you're getting that.
Yeah, if you feel the need for speed at the U.S. Navy's elite fighter pilot school, you best not say it or be prepared to pay the price.
Don't you say it, bitch.
At the Navy's decade-old Tactical Air Combat Training Center, commonly known as Top Gun, there are fines for various infractions. Any quote from the iconic 1986 film Top Gun starring Tom Cruise as a hotshot naval aviator, Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell, will cost you $5. Former fighter pilot and Top Gun instructor, Commander Guy Buss Snodgrass, this weird name, reveals in his new book Top Gun's Top 10 Leadership Lessons from the Cockpit. He shares lessons on successful leadership from his career as a naval aviator while offering unique insight into the Top Gun experience. Everything from dogfighting to daily life at the prestigious training center. While assuming that the reason for the rule against Top Gun, quotes, is that Top Gun instructors are tired of hearing you could be my wingman anytime, or your ego is writing checks your body can't cash, it's pretty reasonable. But there's actually more to it than that. He says in his new book that he fell in love with aviation at a young age. He had posters of planes on the wall of his room and watching air shows as a kid with his Boy Scout troop in Texas fueled his interest in flying. But the movie Top Gun was also inspiration. I think, and this is his quote, I think that where my real true initial love for naval aviation started is he loved the flying scenes from Top Gun. It was exciting. And he felt himself going, man, if I could ever do that, that would be a dream come true. But because of how professional this school is and how prestigious it is, that using lines from that movie almost kind of dumb it down a little bit. And they're trying to keep, they're trying to keep it from being exploited too much.
Yeah, I guess.
So the fines implemented, obviously it's not a lot of money. But it is a deterrent.
Where does that money go towards? That's what I want to know.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, where's that $5 go? And you gotta give them cash money on the spot. Come on.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
It's going to the commander's wallet, I think. Yeah, lunch or some shit.
Shit, I got $20 today. I'm going out.
But there was people who willingly had the $5 in their pocket just so they could say it.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally worth it.
Sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have like a limit. And
before
hit
you're
10,
kicked out.
or you get up to $10 or something fine, you know.
Yeah.
You say like 10 ones, you know what I mean? 10 you get 10 strikes or 3 strikes or 5 strikes, you know what I mean? You hit the strikes and it goes up to $10. I don't know.
As far as I know, it's only $5.
They should implement extra fines.
Yeah.
For multiple offenses.
Multiple offenses. Yeah. I mean, it's their version of the swear jar.
Right. Exactly. It's exactly what it is.
Yep. I think that's hilarious, though.
That's a good one.
Now, what do you think, like, I was thinking of this, right? So, if there was other jobs, like, for example, you're in a restaurant, and there's tons of restaurant jobs, you know, wouldn't that be crazy if, like, they did the same thing? Like, for example, like, you're working in a restaurant and you quote a line from Waiting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's an Arnold Schwarzenegger Academy, too. Like, he go around saying, you can't say get to the chopper.
Yeah, you know.
$5 fine.
That's kind of ridiculous in a way, right?
If anybody does Arnold Schwarzenegger accent, you're gonna be rich. That college is gonna have a shit ton of money because everybody's gonna go around.
Yeah,
like
of
Arnold.
course. Like, I got to go to my classes. I can't do it. That was more like Sean Connery. Which, you know what?
Which passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it was.
What was your favorite Sean Connery film?
Sean Connery. We never got used to his dentures.
Yeah.
Even when he had his real teeth. You sit there and breathe. You just go.
I don't know, man. You know,
he was 007. He's the original. He's the OG.
I know. I'm trying to think of what movie I mean, I loved him in Highlander. That was a great movie.
He was in Highlander.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a good one.
I think he was more like the one that like trained him and shit like that, you know? He was like the mentor.
Now Clooney has to take over. Sean Connery-ish person.
I'm trying to think though. I'm trying to think, like, there's so many movies. The Rock. That was a good one.
He was, what other one was he? There's a lot of movies he was in.
Oh, tons. I mean,
shit, we should have, yeah.
You know,
Sean Connery just dropped in the show.
He stopped acting after the what was that? Not the Avengers.
Sean Connery.
Last movie. Hold on.
Sean Connery's last movie. Oh, he was in the Indiana Jones
League
movie.
of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
He was Indiana Jones too.
Yeah. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was his last movie. He hated that movie so much that he quit acting after it.
Wow.
Little known fact.
Oh, crap.
Another thing that's really funny, in a way, is if you look up SeanConnery.com, it's in a time capsule because it still has like that 90s feel to it. If you ever look that up, SeanConnery.com. It's actually been updated a little bit, but oh my god. He has all his whole filmography, and his first movie was in 1954.
Wow.
And then his last movie was 2003. Really?
That's complete. Shut up. Please
Okay.
stop.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Sorry. That was, yeah.
It's still
Here we
going.
go. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's still going. It's
Okay,
fine.
there we
I'll
go.
wait.
Done.
Well, I just turned it down.
What the
Yeah.
hell? You have to hold it down to stop it?
No, it's just a long one.
Damn. That's just, I'm scrolling, so it hits it on accident. It's sensitive.
Yeah.
That's a sensitive screen.
Before we get into the weather and then end the show.
I had to do it right at the end. I
Yeah.
had to mess up somehow.
I know, right? Make sure you check out the Candle Daddy.
Hell yeah.
We did a giveaway last week. The grand prize winner was Shauna Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Completely random. Ryan actually picked her.
Yeah.
They're both Scorpio, so that makes sense. I think there was a little bit of collusion there. Olivia picked Sarah, and
Sierra, come on,
Ashley picked Allison. You know, it's crazy. We had like 6,000 views and only like 10 people like even participated. That's insane, right?
That's strange. For free candles? Hey.
I know. And they're really good quality, which makes no sense.
Yeah, my house smells good.
But anyways, make sure you head over to the candledaddy.com. They always have free shipping, and at your checkout put in the promo code EPIC and you get 10% off your order.
That's money.
They have sales going on right now. They are taking advantage of the whole Black Friday thing coming up and all that, so that still scores you another 10% off, even with discounts.
20%.
Wait, I said 10, right?
I mean, all together, another 10%
okay.
additional,
Yeah,
so you get 20 all together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're gonna do the weather with Marcus.
Yeah.
And then we'll be heading out. So, thank you guys for joining us on this week's episode of the Epic Radio Show. Shout out to Rob Allen. Next week's guest is going to be Rachel Pape. Or no, I'm sorry, Rochelle Pape.
Rochelle.
I read that too fast.
Rochelle Pape.
And then hopefully, I think we'll probably have Ashley and Rello back on next week.
Dope.
So it's going to be full cast.
That's always nice.
Thank you guys for joining us. And as always, make life epic.
Meow.
This is your WTF 7-day weathercast brought to you by Weather Forecast. Download it on the Google Play and the App Store. Listen and enjoy. You need cigarettes to get what you need. I'm just going to throw out pointers for you to understand what's going down in the joint when you get in love from the homies. On November 8th is going to kick off the temperatures back in here in Cleveland. Orale, it's nice. It's not nice like LA, but you know it's nice for Cleveland this time of year. I did a couple lines before I came in here. Don't tell my P.O. On the 8th of November, it's going to be 71 degrees, 53 for the low. You want to get out there, you wax your car, take your chocosa out. You know what I mean? Take her out for some rice and beans, some chicken, some tacos and tamales. On the 9th of November, it's going to be another nice day. 73 degrees and 56 for the low, cloudy. Get out there with the chingazos and you'll get some party on and drink some tequila. Orale. On the 10th of November, it's going to be another 73 degrees day, 2 in a row. Look at that, cloudy, 54 for the low. Moving right along. On 11/11, you better go roll some dice or something like that. Make some money to get some tigale or something. I don't know. It's going to be cloudy with no sun. Go figure that. It's a good time to go fishing. 63 for the high and 49 for the low. Look at that. Orale. Just saw this lady walking by. God damn. I got to stay focused. On November the 12th is 58 degrees. The temperature is going to drop because there's going to be precipitation coming around the corner from the rain coming on Friday. But right now we're talking about Thursday. It's 58 degrees for the high and 53 for the low. 58 for the high and 53 for the low. Nothing but sun that day. Make sure you get your suntan lotion if you're going to be out on a 58 degree day. Fuck that. I know I'm not. Gonna be chilling at home with my new suspenders. I ordered some. I'm excited. They're rainbow colored. On Friday, November 13th is going to be 69. That's my favorite position. When my homie come over, we choke on each other's dick. It's going to be 69 for the high and 44 for the low. Wait a minute. I go out with my lady, and you know we do the uglies. You know what I mean? She put the ugly in mine. I put the ugly in hers. I don't know. I've been in the joint for a long time. A lot of precipitation on Friday. Coming around to Saturday, 11/14 is going to be 51 degrees and 41 for the low. No sun in the sky. What are they? This is Vatos Loco Marcus Rodriguez coming to you from LA, down here in Cleveland, up in Epic Studios. I gotta tell you, this is a nice place. Back to you, Epic. I don't know where he is, but I ain't gonna go, man. I got things to do. Orale, I feel like a fucking snitch. Turning this microphone on. The fuck, Holmes. Okay. Alright, you can cut it. You got to cut it. Like they say in that song. You got to cut it. With the baking soda. Orale, we still rolling. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming from you. I'm coming from you. Yeah, I was in somebody the other night. I just got the joint. Orale, check out my jail tags, vato. I got some new ones for you. And my homies, they tagged me up. Yo, check out my neck tag, homies. When you see it, it's the hangman. Letters out of it is you. Me and you, baby. That's how I pick up my ladies. You know, it says fuck you, but you know, that's what we're gonna do inevitably. Yo, this is your what? This fucking guy, man. Chingazo. Always interrupting. What happened now? The necklace is rubbing the mic. I'll show you something that'll rub the mic. What you want me to do with it, Epic? Maybe put it on the strap. Put it on the strap? Yeah. That's the freaky stuff, man. Hey, you're supposed to talk off the air. Okay, the guys are not supposed to know what's going on between the fellas. The love between my homies. Hey, good morning. This is your WTF 7-day weathercast brought to you by What the Fuckcast. Oh, what? What is this fucking guy? I quit, man. I'm out. Turn up the mic. It's low. Orale, is that better? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, that's a lot better.
All right. Now he's going to leave me alone. I got to get a drink. This is freezing water, you know. Oh, that's better than out of the toilet. You make champagne in the toilet, you wouldn't believe the taste would come through. We could make apple seeds and these nuts, like Candle Daddy. We still recording or what?
Yeah.
This guy, he just going non-stop. All right, let's get to the forecast. We're fucking around.
You gotta stop messing with the straps and messing with the mic.
Jesus Christ, okay. I stand like this. Orale. This is your WT. Devil, shit, I can't read, Holmes. I didn't get my GED. Ladies and gentlemen, believe me. Oh, wait, no, I fucked it up. Shit.
It's fine, I'll keep rolling.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the board, I would like to say that I have, this time in my institution has truly turned me around, and I feel that I have become a normal person of the society.
Hey, we're just doing the weather. You're not up for parole.
Oh, all right. Listen, the weather is nice and low, like my low rider. Orale. I just got it painted and waxed. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it out for a spin. Orale, check out all my jail tats. That's from my first bitch. That's from all my love and my homies, man. These zombies, orale. These are all the people I raped. This is my ladybug. My first lady that broke my heart. And this is the butterfly. That's the guy that I put butter in his ass to fuck him. So I called him my butterfly. You know what I mean? So then I put the butter in, I tell him to fly. Once I'm done with him, he swallows my yogurt. That's what we call it in prison. Órale, 44. You know, that's the 44. You know what I'm saying? That's my age. I'm an old motherfucker. I need a drink of water. My throat is getting pretty raw. How the fuck do guys talk like this all the time? I don't get it. Oh, I got to pause. Hello, how you doing? Cleveland, I'm not used to being up this early. Good morning, this is your WTF Weathercast. Brought to you by What the Forecast. Download it on the Google Play and the App Store. I'm not going to make any quick movements. Órale.